Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session on January 14th, 2023, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA Jam session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page, man, and my feature play every day is my $15 NBA Jam session play, man. So scoop that up over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's why I usually update y'all on late injury news and let y'all know if my mind changes on any of these games due to late information coming out of the association, man. We got a 7-game card tonight in the NBA. We want to smash it per usual. Last night was a weird night in the NBA, man. I hate those nights. Knicks didn't cover by half a point. Atlanta with the push. The Warriors actually want to come out and ball on the road, which they haven't done all season. Was one of those last night, man. But we look to bounce back tonight on this Saturday card. Weekend is here. Let's smash it per usual, man. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road facing the Miami Heat. Miami home favorites laying 2, total 217. We just saw these two teams play the other night. Miami did win that one. They won that one 108-102. It was a pretty competitive game full way through. And I think that's probably what we're going to see here in this one. I know Giannis Antetokounmpo listed as day-to-day. I'm not really sure as of right now if he plays or not. As soon as I see something, though, I'll update y'all. But y'all already know where I'm going in this one, man. I'm taking the Bucks plus the 2. Even if Giannis doesn't play, I would not be surprised in the slightest if Drew Holiday and these guys got themselves a road win against the Miami Heat. Man, y'all know I was fading Miami. Miami is still the worst home cover team in all of the NBA, man. Only covered in 30% of their home games. 6-14-2 this season they are against the spread on their home floor, man. They have been playing better basketball, winning 3 of their last 5, including a win over the same Milwaukee team 2 nights ago. And I know I usually like taking a team that did it the first time to turn around and do it again in the second, but I just think this is a different situation, man. Miami, they're banged up just like Milwaukee, man. Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry. This is a tough one, man. I got to see if Giannis plays or not in this one before I officially fire something up. But as I'm sitting here right now, man, Milwaukee is the play for me. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got probably the best team in basketball facing arguably the worst team in basketball here in this one. The Celtics are road favorites, laying 7.5. Total 232, man. Only way for me to look is to take the Celtics, the better team. Like I said a minute ago, probably the best team right now in the NBA, and I'll lay the points. The Celtics are the best record team right now in the NBA at 31-12, and they've been okay against the spread on the road as well, 11-10. I think they come in here and run over Charlotte. Charlotte is actually the second worst record team in the NBA at 11-32 this season, and it's hard for me to get there with them right now. They've been handled in their last few games. They've only won 1 of their last 5. They've been beaten by double digits in 3 of those by Toronto and Memphis. I think the Celtics can definitely do the same thing, man. So in our second matchup of the night, man, only way I could look is to take the best team right now in basketball, the Boston Celtics, to stomp this Charlotte Hornets team here tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Memphis Grizzlies out on the road facing the Indiana Pacers. Memphis road favorites laying 8.5, total 237. Memphis, man, they've been balling here recently, man. They really have. They're starting to turn their season back around. Memphis is another really streaky team. Here tonight, though, man, I do think they win this game, but I do not think they cover this 9-point line. I'm going to grab the points with the Pacers here in this one. Memphis, man, they're 7-12-1 this season against the spread out on the road. I know they've been playing better basketball on the road as they did cover their last 2 on the road, but that was against Orlando and Charlotte. I think Indiana can keep this one competitive here tonight, man. Indiana, I know they're on a back-to-back after playing last night against the Atlanta Hawks, and they ended their little home winning streak that they were on. I think they had won like 6 or 7 straight at home before losing last night to the Hawks. But they did not fail to cover last night, as that game did end in a push. I had the damn Hawks, and now when they won by exactly 2, hate to see that. But so, yeah, man, I think Indiana can keep this one fairly competitive here tonight, man. Indiana this season, 15-8 against the spread on their home floor, covering in 65.2% of their home games. It's going to be an interesting one here tonight, man. I know Memphis is coming in here red hot, man. They've been blowing teams out recently, and I know Indiana is majorly banged up as Halliburton is out. Miles Turner did not play last night. I'm not sure if he's in here tonight or not. I got to update y'all on some of this injury news later today. But as I sit right now, man, I think Indiana can keep this one competitive. I think we're looking at like a 5-6 point win for Memphis here. So I'll grab the points with the Indiana Pacers here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing the Toronto Raptors. Raptors home favorites laying 6.5, total 233. The Raptors, man, they have won 3 straight. I will give them some credit for that, but at the same time, can we be a little serious here for a second? They just beat Charlotte twice and a struggling Portland team. I don't think Portland has won a road game in like 10 games. So I'm not ready to just 100% anoint this Toronto Raptors team as being back. I'm still scarred from this Toronto Raptors team as they had lost, before they went on this 3-game winning streak at home, they had lost like 7 of their last 9 home games. And I'm not 100% sure that they're just back after beating 3 weak teams on their home floor. I think this is a better gauge on the Toronto Raptors here tonight against this Hawks team. And I think the Hawks keep this one competitive, man. I'm going to grab the points with Atlanta. I know the Hawks are on a back-to-back after playing Indiana last night. And the Hawks pissed us off last night, only getting the push, not the cover against the Pacers, a banged-up Pacers team last night. But I think the Hawks can keep this one competitive here tonight, man. They've won 3 of their last 5. I don't necessarily love the spot for the Hawks as this is going to be their 5th road game in their last 6 games. But they've been okay in that span. They've won 3 of those. And I think they can go for 4, or if not, get close to 4 tonight, keeping this one competitive with the Raptors. Like I said, I'm still not trusting in the Raptors at home, man. And I think the Hawks can keep this one competitive. We've seen these two teams match up against each other twice this season. The Hawks won the last one 124-122 in an overtime game in Atlanta on the 19th of November. And the Raptors took this Hawks team behind the shed. The first one, 139-109 on the 31st of October. But I think this game here is going to be more like that second one that was in Atlanta. But this one's in Toronto. I think this one's going to be more like that one. I think this game comes down to the end. I wouldn't be surprised if this one went to overtime either. I wouldn't be surprised if either team won this game either. And with all that said, I'd just rather have the points in my back pocket tonight with the Atlanta Hawks. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Philadelphia road favorites laying 5.5, total 235. I'm going to be honest, man, I'm not in love with the spot for Philadelphia, man. They just played 4 of its last 5 games, all on their home floor, where they play their best basketball. Philadelphia at home, 15-8-1 against the spread on their home floor, man. But that's not the case on the road, man. They're a different road team, this 76ers team is. And I just don't like the spot for them here tonight, man. Y'all know I like taking the Jazz on their home floor, and I'm going to do that here in this one. Philadelphia out on the road, 8-9 this season, only covering in 47.1% of their road games. And I think the Jazz can possibly win this game outright, man. I've liked what I've seen from the Jazz here recently as they just beat Orlando last night, 112-108, and Cleveland, 116-114 the game before that. Philadelphia just lost at home handedly to the Thunder, 133-114. Now they're out on the road where they haven't played their best basketball all season. I just rather have the points in my back pocket. I do think this line is super efficient. I think this line is exactly right. Philadelphia laying 5. But I think the Jazz can keep this one competitive and possibly win it outright. So the sign for me here in this one, give me the Jazz plus the 5.5 here in this matchup tonight. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, out on the road facing the Portland Trail Blazers, man. Portland laying 2, total 228. It's a tough one, man. This is a really, really tough game, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Portland has been so ass here recently, man. They've just been so ass here recently, man. I think they've lost, 5 straight games, and I've probably been on them in all 5, expecting them to finally wake up. They just haven't done so. But in that same breath, man, it's hard to take my team as well. As we know, my Mavs are the worst cover team in all of the NBA. 15-26-2 this season against the spread, only covering in 36.6% of their games this season. And the Mavs are on a 4-game road trip, man. And the Blazers are working with double revenge in this one, as the Mavs did beat them in the 2 previous matchups, 130-110 in their last one in Dallas, and 117-112 on the 12th of November in Dallas as well. This one's in Portland. As much as I don't want to do it, man, they got to wake up today. Like, they got to, man. They got to, man. Give me the Blazers minus the 2, man. They got to end this little losing streak they're on. Hard to trust my Mavs, man, especially in this spot. Like I said, the worst cover team in all of the NBA. They did give me the cover in their last one against the Lakers in double overtime. They made me sweat it. But I don't like their chances here tonight on the road facing this Portland Trail Blazers team who desperately needs a win. We got to look at this injury report as Christian Wood listed as day-to-day for the Mavs. He was pretty banged up in that last one versus the Lakers. And Damian Lillard is on here as well as day-to-day. But I do think Lillard goes in this one. They need him to go in this one because they desperately need a win before they let their season crawl away from them, man. And I'm going to take the Blazers here, man. I don't think the Mavs show up in this one. They've been doing this all season where they kind of just lay an egg in this spot. And I think tonight is a spot where they lay an egg. I think Portland, I know I've been saying this in Portland's last 6 games or so, but this should be the get-right opportunity for this Portland Trail Blazers team tonight on their home floor. Portland, I don't know what's gotten into them, bro. Like, they was hoping early to begin the season, man. Portland was one of the best cover teams in all of the NBA, and they're still up there even after this long, terrible stretch they've been playing. They're still 10-7 against the spread on their home floor, covering in 58% of their home games, man. Come on, Portland, wake up tonight. Give me the Blazers in our last one of the night. I think they dub my Mavericks on their home floor tonight. And that's going to conclude today's jam session on the 14th of January, man, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your guy, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA jam session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page, man, and my feature play every day is usually my $15 NBA jam session play, man. So scoop that up. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's why I typically update y'all on late injury news, and if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, man. Let's make some money tonight. Thank y'all for watching again, man. Been your guy, Jay Briggs. Talk to y'all on Twitter. Talk to y'all in the comments, man. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.